What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 11 of the Marlowe podcast. Caleb Ogachuka here, your host. To the left of me, we got
John Carter.
To the right of me, we got
Marlowe Wax.
Timeline.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and say it, bro.
I gotta say it.
You can go ahead and say it.
Woke up with a win this morning. Woke up with a win this morning, man. You know, I Hod been saying that to me. You know, we didn't get to win in a little minute, so I was like, you know, you can't be saying woke up with losses no more. So definitely cool to just be able to say that we woke up with a win this morning, man. You know, to finally get that what we've been wanting for the last 5 weeks. I think it's dope to just be able to get back on that winning side. And you guys know how crazy of a game that was to be down like that in the fourth quarter. Just to be able to pull the win out, you know, last game of the season, rivalry week. Y'all saw I got a little chippy. World kind of saw that, but, you know, it's all good. You know, that's part of the game. That's why we play it. So, but just what was, you know, you guys' emotions, just it being the last regular season game of the year, and just what's some moments that y'all like remember from that game?
For me, it was, like you said, it was some ups and downs starting out the game, but, you know, I just knew that we just had to, you know what I'm saying, keep on fighting and
sure.
trying to pull the win out.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with Hard. Really, like last few weeks been hard, but I know all of us we wanted to end the season on the right side. We wanted to get some W's. So it did start a little off. I made some mistakes. Other people made mistakes. It started off a little weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't like us, but I know we had to keep on going and just and keep fighting because we built for a W. So that's literally what we did. Just we wanted that W.
Yeah, and it's so crazy. Like I didn't even really realize that we scored 26 points in the fourth quarter. I didn't realize that until everybody was telling me after the game. And I just remember, like us being down 17-6 and then us pulling out the win. Like I remember talking to some of my family members, and you know they kind of 50 for this, but they had said like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. So when it was 17-6, I kind of stopped watching.
You know a lot of people kept saying they was mad at us for making it so close and scary and stuff.
It was like, and then for us to turn it around, it was like, wait, what? Like, I told you I live with a dude, and he was like, bro, like, I checked the score, like, y'all came. I was like, wait, what? He said he kept me fresh. I'm like, hold on. You know, so I think that was definitely dope. But just going into the game, what were some top moments for you guys?
You can go though.
I had a lot of people made plays, really. I know y'all got some people in y'all, but I just want to shout out Coop. Coop came back. And it's really his sixth season. He ain't got too many college games left, but we've been seeing him just scoring touchdowns and just want to finish. Yeah, just finish the season off right.
I think for me, watching Dame score that touchdown in the fourth quarter to bring us back up. But, you know, seeing some of the younger guys get in the game, you know, at the end of the game.
Like Swat.
It's so crazy because me and Francois had this little bet. He was like, bruh, he's like, when I get in the game and play, don't say nothing to me no more. I said, all right, bet, because I've been on his head the whole year. But just seeing that, seeing him come in the game and play, you know, I saw a whole bunch of guys, you know, flying around making plays. You know, I think it was definitely just dope to see us pull it in. Like, but what's some top moments for you for the game?
No, I got to go with my man, Anwar.
Yes, sir.
Nosy. Everybody know that's his name. His name is Nosy. Y'all know why.
He been like the unsung hero of the podcast for real. Like we've been talking about him week to week. So I think
he been like that though.
Nah, for
he
real.
been that.
Nah, for sure. That's definitely dope to
just
see.
got his chance and he capitalized.
That
on
boy
it,
had
for
a
sure.
strip sack. I ain't gonna lie, so y'all know my coverage grade like a 95. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm, you know, I ain't gonna say the play, but I'm in coverage this play, and it was so crazy. Like I felt like I guess a linebacker, like watching everything progress. Like I'm dropping back in coverage, I'm watching. I think it was Leon. He pinched or something like that, and I seen you know JT and them ran the dog, and I'm watching Anwar come off the edge. I'm like, oh, he about to sack him, but I seen him.
Hit the ball.
Give me the ball. Then he grabbed it. I'm like, oh, hold on. That's trifecta right there. It was definitely dope to see. I told him, I was like, yeah, you outside linebacker DM, you know what I'm saying? But then seeing him get that strip sack was definitely dope to see for real, man. So yeah, shout out to him for sure. But yeah, man, just going in, isn't it crazy, y'all, that like, just like that, the regular season over?
Yeah.
I felt like it flew.
Yeah, like
It's quick.
It's crazy, man. Like I was thinking about that the other, like literally last night. I was just like that, the season gone. You know, and I think it's kind of like what I think I saw Michael Parsons say that like you get 17 chances, you know, out of the year to show the world who you are, and then you don't get them chances until next year. Yeah. So whatever you do on the field is like that's who people think you are. And I feel like a lot of guys on our team had dominant performances like throughout the whole year. Like Kayvon, that's somebody who just been dominating the whole year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He had, I think, over 40 tackles on that inside. And our defense playing to zero, that's you don't get a lot of praise, but people don't understand that. Like when you in our defense, when you playing that zero technique, you don't get a lot of love, but you're really the quarterback of the defense for real because it start with that zero technique. And I think just shout out to him for just playing the way he been balling all year. You know, like not really coming out the game. You know, playing, as much as he can and going from a walk on to just becoming that dominant player that he knows he is. I think that was just dope to see for real, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like. Walk got his strip jump, but kind of motivated me to get mine. You know what I'm saying? But I think
it's crazy when you be making plays, like you be lit, but like you don't be saying no words.
I told somebody that.
Like you just be like, I don't know, it'd be weird. Like people be trying to talk to you, just be quiet as hell a lot then.
Because like it's so crazy. Because somebody had asked me like, what be going on in your mind? I don't know. Like it's like remember early in the year I said like. When I had to be 6, I saw you. I could only see you for some reason. And I just heard you in my ear like, oh, what we doing for us? It's like when you were saying that, it's like my head, I just went crazy. Like I just kept going crazy. I don't even know. I just be screaming. Like, so I think that was definitely dope to see.
No Sally, no nothing.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Sally was me like just going crazy. I was smacking my helmet.
Nah, that's weak. That's not man time.
That is man time.
He ran to us, coach. Him and A-Cuff hugged it out. And,
Who ran to Coach A-Cuff?
A-Cuff was hugging you. What you mean?
Oh yeah, it's man time. You know what I'm saying? Show me love for the strip shot. You know what I'm saying? First career one. That Jones got crazy. I ain't gonna lie, but we ain't do this in a while.
Facts though.
We ain't had a mobster of the week in a while. We ain't had a mobster in a while. So, there's some potential nominees.
I think we all, know who the mobster is.
Okay.
Everybody know.
No sugarcoating this week.
Okay.
Keep it real on the mob.
Got the MVP of the game. You know what I'm saying? I think that was definitely just dope to see his progression. Just how we've been talking about him from week 1 up until now. Just you've seen his confidence each and every week, and and that's our mobster of the week for this week. It's our dog. What you call him?
Nosy, because that little thing he got right in the middle of his face. Nose big as ever.
Shout out to Anwar Sparrow.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm on. Yes, sir.
Timeline. Oh my God.
So Anwar, man, we've been talking about you 12 weeks. We kind of feel like, in a way, we kind of played a part of your success a little bit. Like, showing you love,
Y'all did.
Nah, for sure. Nah, I'm just messing around, though. But how you feeling today, man? Just glad to have you on. We've been talking about your progression throughout these seasons. So how you feeling today?
I feel good. You feel me? Had a good game. Strip sack. Strip sack.
That's the first thing he said.
I had a good game. Look at
3 TFLs.
He's dropping the stats.
I ain't satisfied though.
Okay, but you gotta let them know though.
Yeah.
What was the tackle count?
6, but they were.
They were
way more.
I don't know about
they
6.
Were.
I was surprised too.
They gotta go check it again. I ain't gonna lie.
6?
I felt like it was
How
more.
many you had?
I had 7.
Seven.
I felt like he had more though. Cause
There's no way.
Y'all boys was all over the place.
Man, that's the dynamic, the duo right here. The new duo, huh?
my son,
You know what I'm saying?
my little brother.
Nah, but on some real though, you from Virginia, right?
Of course.
Them DMV boys, right?
DMV. Another
You finna
DMV.
sound fire though from the flow. Like that's love though. It's love.
How far y'all from each other?
Probably hour.
Hour and
Which-
a half.
Virginia's that big?
Which one?
Yeah. Virginia Tech, 5 hours away from me.
You didn't know that?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't be in Virginia.
No,
Don't
you
start
just-
nothing, though. I heard
you-
You gonna start?
Oh yeah,
something.
no. So which one better though? 757 on the phone.
You gonna start something.
757.
I gotta tell a story.
Yeah.
This is freshman year. I ain't like we probably ain't none of us know each other. We met like
All three of y'all.
it was us three.
Oh,
It was
y'all all
like
came in together.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
Rob hanging with us. This is like the 3rd day in. We just meeting each other. Them boys going at it, calling
Y'all
coaches. Calling coaches saying which one better, saying if the 804 better or 757 better, just going
So
at
let me
it.
tell y'all
We
something.
just met each other, bro. We going
this
at
what
it.
y'all don't know, right? So it's this little all-star game that we used to have. It was the 804 versus 757. We used to go down there and play them or whatever. They had to stop the game.
No.
They really stopped the game though, cause like they used to fight and stuff like after the game and stuff. But like, I'm trying to tell him.
They was killing.
All our top players ain't playing.
My senior year, it would have got bad for the 7-5.
I mean, I wasn't in his class.
His year though, that game would have been a good game though. I ain't gonna lie. That game would have been a good game.
I'm just hearing 804 been killing 7-5.
I mean, you feel me? How they got some teams they didn't really trip by recruiting. We couldn't really recruit. Everybody who was on my high school team, I started with from my freshman year. Like,
oh, you saying them boys?
Yeah, they used to recruit.
No, not my team. It's
not
one
his
high
team,
school.
but one high school.
They got a mob for it. Yeah, like 11 on offense.
I know who y'all talking about. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up.
So we can't do stuff like that.
So, Ward, just like, what's your mentality been throughout the whole year? Because, you definitely just progressed, and just becoming a starter on the team and, making those plays. Like, you look like you're comfortable now, so how you go from, just talk about like your freshman year from when you first came, to where you're at now and your progression. Like, what's your mentality been? How's that been for you?
Well, my mentality really been the same. Like my freshman year when I was getting recruited, I told I think it was either Acuff or Coach West. I was talking to him and he was like, "What you want to do?" I was like, "I got something to prove. Like I got a statement to prove because I didn't really get recruited to my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of hard. That process was hard for me. So I told him coming in, I got something to prove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
And it's the same.
Yeah.
And I try not to be satisfied when, like, if I have a good game, I still tell myself, like, I'm not satisfied yet. Because I feel like people not really feeling me.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I feel like that's definitely true with him because who we just played Wake Forest before that, he finished with 12 tackles.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that's a good game. He like, nah, bro. He said all them plays I missed. Like he probably missed like 2 plays. He just only think about those 2 plays. He just want those 2 plays back, and that's big from somebody that had a good game, but still just worrying about those other plays that he missed and still like he just want those back. That's big right there.
I feel like that's hard because like, being like, behind Kel, like Kel and like Steph, like not saying that he's not a starter because, obviously he is a starter, but always being behind, you guys preparing like a starter, getting reps, when he can, at the beginning of the season, then, brother went down, Steph, and then, Derek started playing, he still stayed down, got in when he got in, did what he did. But, it was just, hard to see. I think the first game that I remember was the Clemson game, like when he got in, like me, him, and Rob, like we was talking and stuff because, like we all used to hang around each other and stuff like that. And I think it was a play when he had caught the interception, but I don't think it counted. But, like, it was just like...
That's wild. I ain't gonna lie, that's wild.
It was just like seeing him out there, like, like really being him. Because, like, when we first came in and we had that first fall camp, like, AJ was, he was one of those ones, like, amongst all y'all, like, that's when we had Jeff, Lee, like, all them boys. And, like,
all came in together.
He really was, like, I'm talking about TFLs, all that. But it's like he said, like, he wasn't satisfied, but a whole lot of people still, wasn't, like, believing in him. And I feel like he capitalized on his chance this year, A couple guys went down, it was his time to go. It wasn't no slack. Like, he picked it up, like, and he did what he had to do, and that showed last game with being the MVP.
No, for sure.
100%. That's just the thing right there. When this preparation meet opportunity, he was ready for it, and he was built for it.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, going off of what Hot just said, right? What was that for you? You know what I'm saying? Like playing behind like Lowe, Kellen stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's like we know you want to be out there, but it's like you understand situations.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, what was that for you?
I mean, like when I was watching them play, I just used to like take notes from them, ask them what they see out there. So when I get in, I knew what to do. Like I said to one of my coaches, if I stay ready, I ain't got to get ready. So like I used to always take notes, ask Kel what he see. I'll tell him what I see out there. If like when he playing and stuff, and I would just go off that.
Nah, for sure. I remember how talking about his moment. We talked about it earlier in the year. I remember there was a moment that me and Wire had on the field. You remember the game I'm talking about? Yeah. It was Pitt game. And I told y'all, I said, well, y'all talk to the O-lineman, I got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So
he said that.
Wire was talking to Cash, one of the O-linemen. I'm trying to grab him like, Wire, focus, bro. He like, nah. He's like, Caleb, this eye focus. I said, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be in time. Then the next year had a mean TFL. Like, it was mean. And I just remember I was like, I'm like, all right, y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's how you be focused. That turned me up. But like you said, I think that was just definitely dope to see. But you said that you got something to prove, man. I think you definitely standing on it. You know what I'm saying? I last week I was on here talking about like it's just seeing your confidence. You know what I mean? How I have conversations like just seeing it rise. Just but getting away from the field real quick, like. You know, me and you, we got them old schools. You know, we got like them old souls. Yeah. You know how we be
old soul.
Everybody can really relate to that. Low, he stuck in Baltimore. Feel me? So we can't.
I'm on that more than y'all. What you talking about, bro? Mom Dukes taught me right. She brought me up
every
right.
episode, Baltimore. Y'all got a little beefy. I gotta have.
He always bringing up Baltimore, bro. I'm ready to snuff him.
I ain't off of that shit for real. Hey, look, but nah. So like, where's that come from? Like, what you like off the field? Like, what was growing up for you, in Virginia? Because you definitely had that old soul. We be in the locker room cranking all the old 2000s, 1990s bangers, all those stuff like that. So.
I mean, I got a lot of like older cousins and stuff that I like hang around. So like, growing up, I used to just do that and like playing football and all. I used to play football with my older cousins and like that prepared me. It just put like it's like a mentality. Like a lot of people don't got that dog. Like that dog mentality, it's like it's ingrained in you. It can't be taught.
Can't be taught.
Can't be taught.
Yeah.
So yeah, growing up with them, playing football with my older cousins, like I used to get hurt, used to be crying, but it was preparing me like my whole life for now. Yeah. Situations like that.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah. So I heard you talk about like something to prove and like I say like it's a chip on your shoulder. So you say is that where it come from? Like just the 757 and just the people you've been around growing up with.
I ain't gonna lie.
Come from them.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's what's up, man. I think, just, again, like just watching you progress. But, we had Kel on here, and he defended himself, with his top 5. I think you was in some people's top 5s. Now that you're on here, it's only right. That
gotta bring that back up.
You gotta. I feel like this has been like our question for the podcast. Like
crazy. It's been causing a lot of problems in the locker room.
Before we get into this question, I'm gonna just say this: we're about to go to a bowl game.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Listen.
And we're gonna dress down.
Listen. We're about to go to a bowl game. Everybody been coming on here talking about what they would do if we was this and if we was that. This is all funny to me because I just feel like we're all gonna go out and I want to see.
Oh yeah.
It's not even just about dressing. I really want to see guys, in
that mode,
in that scene. I feel like
see me in action, bro.
I just feel like a lot of guys, might not be what they say they is. So it's gonna be funny for me to see, us in that different setting, us out. Some guys not really old enough to get in, but we gonna see.
That's a shot or something?
No shots. I don't think no shots.
Because man.
No, I wasn't talking.
Stuff.
I'm just saying we gonna see though. It's gonna be fun. So when we find out where the bowl game is, we gonna talk about that. But we gotta know what your top 5 is. Who you feel like top 5?
I mean, you feel me? My top 5 would be different from somebody else's top 5.
Nah, for sure.
I got a different
approach
style.
I
feel
like I relate to that too.
I think that's why Kel list was totally different. He from Florida. They got a whole different.
Hold on. Why you say, oh my God?
I already said, like, I ain't gonna lie. It's some, like, Florida, like, dudes that be, like, really putting it on. Like Jack Boy. Like, Jack Boy. I'm just talking about, like,
Jack
Boy. Like, it's like Kodak,
Kodak, sometimes he be tripping.
You feel me? But, like
music like that.
Kodak be tripping sometimes.
Nah, but, like, it's like it's either, like, ain't no in between in Florida. It's either you got it or you don't.
Oh God.
And like some people that think they got it, like they don't really got it, but I let them slide.
I think some people think it's like you got it. I'm not. People be like, you got to be loud with the chains and like colors. I don't got to do all of that.
I mean, this is how I grew up. You feel
me? The chain smooth again.
This is what I grew up around. You feel me?
The chain smooth all the time. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead though. What's your
There's no order, so
no order.
You feel me? And just because you're not in my top 5, do not mean you cannot dress.
Yeah, for sure.
So do not do all that. You feel me?
Everybody in the locker room may be mad.
Yeah.
I gotta throw hard in there.
Is that like a Virginia thing?
Nah, I'm just. You ask anybody on
it just might be though.
No, I ain't hating. I just need to know because I feel like guys look.
I feel like so I wouldn't be.
No, I didn't say you wouldn't. I just feel like guys looking out for that.
No. He top
Details,
5.
details.
Details is big.
That's man time. Go ahead though.
I'm just showing my brother love. You know this Coupe DeVille. Stop playing with him.
Yeah. But go ahead though.
But yeah, he right here. You feel me? Top of my head, top 5.
Okay.
All right. Steph. I gotta put Steph in there. Who else?
I didn't think
She's
about Steph.
yeah, Steph.
Steph have his days.
Yeah, he have his
Sometimes.
days. Yeah,
Steph have his
sometimes.
days. Steph have his days.
Steph be killing me though.
gotta
Steph
get a
funny.
little
That's
advice.
my dog though.
Look
Steph
though.
funny as hell.
Sometimes he do it alone, but sometimes you know where he come to. The guru, he be like, "Hey, hard, this." He come to me, come in the room like, "Hey, hard, this good." I be like, "Yeah, that's good." Or you should be doing this.
Switch it up. Yeah, I feel you. Dang. I'm gonna put Sims in there. He been lately.
Lately,
yeah.
yeah, like what y'all been going out or something? Like, cause
I guess he been going. I ain't been
Oh,
going
okay,
nowhere.
like-
Nah, he been posting on the ground.
Oh.
He ain't missing. He been dropping.
Oh,
I guess he got offended by that top 5.
I think a lot of guys.
with a fit on.
See, I ain't drop on the gram in the day. I might gotta. Drop
Yeah, I might
this
gotta
one.
throw some regular fits back on. That's
Yeah,
football
me
season.
neither. I
You're
might
not gonna
gotta-
put you in your top
I gotta
5.
remind y'all. Y'all know I'm top 5.
Banquet coming up too.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
So
I ain't
we
gonna say too
might
much.
gotta roll some cameras at the
Yeah,
banquet.
we might gotta do a
Facts.
little.
Yeah.
Might gotta do a little behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But nah, who else? You said Hi, Sims. Who else did you
He
say?
said Steph.
Steph. Okay.
Steph. Me. I put me in there.
Nah, without yourself.
Oh, without myself.
So you got 2 more.
I'll put. I can't really think. Like it's been so long since we've been going out. You feel me?
Nah,
Ain't nobody
yeah.
really put a fit on. I'll put probably. I'll throw Kel in there. Who else?
Loyalty to his brother, linebacker.
Uh,
Showing
Come
love.
on, bro. This list taking forever, bro.
bro, I really don't
Last
last one.
He wanna get
I'm gonna put.
This list taking forever, bro.
I'm gonna put Smurf.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
I like that.
Smurf.
I like Smurf.
Smurf.
You know what I'm saying? I like that list. Yours might be the list. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really like your list, but I like.
Let me say one thing. I ain't gonna lie.
What you got?
I know I don't dress up that much, but I know Kel. Who else? Sims.
No. Marlo can dress though when he dress, but he don't dress up that much.
I
so,
never
like,
do,
you
but I know
can't-
Kel Sims.
That's talking about,
and
like, out in
them, they ain't over
Syracuse.
me.
That's what we're talking about.
What you saying?
I'm asking like you guys talking about like when y'all
You
go.
didn't put fits. I seen
Just when you
know,
said-
I ain't
Yeah, you
never. No, I ain't. No, I'm not talking about myself right now. I'm not. These conversations don't really. I'm not,
I just know when I do, I'm in that top 5. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
We
I
gonna
don't
see,
even
we gonna
gotta
see bowl game.
defend
'Cause
myself.
I think you know, like wherever we go, we gonna walk into the stadium like just regular street clothes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So if that's the case,
That's what I-
stay tuned.
I better hope these new shoes don't come in by the time this bowl game.
You got that money, huh? That's what
I
it's
feel
saying.
it.
I
I
ain't
feel
got
it.
no
So
money.
that's
Got that
your
money.
top 5.
I ain't got no money yet.
Okay, bet. Nah, I just wanted to know. Sorry, bet. Nah, but
I like your style though.
that's man
man.
time. Yeah, it took a man to recognize that, but you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. But I appreciate you coming on here defending yourself. But I think now that we transitioning, getting ready for the bowl game now, the season's about to be over. Just talking about the season real quick, I feel like with this being our last episode for the regular season, I feel like we were talking about it last week, how we're thankful for it, but like, just what's some moments for you that you remember this year, like that was kind of just special to you about it, like this season?
My fault. The Virginia game. That was my first start, and I'm from Virginia, so it was like
That's crazy because I remember that. Remember that week? Yeah, I remember that week.
That was
I
a
remember.
special moment for me.
Yeah.
Coach was like, "Hey, you gotta be ready," but you feel me? I was always ready.
Yeah.
I was always ready.
So being from Virginia, was they in your recruiting process a little bit or no? So yeah, I know
Yeah,
that.
me neither, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Same thing with me with Maryland. It's
Same
like,
thing with Maryland.
that's weird, bro.
I
Like,
had
what's up?
Maryland, though.
What's up with these schools, bro? But
I
I-
know nothing.
yeah, facts though. Facts though. But like,
Missed out, could have had them out.
facts, bro. You
Could've
tripping.
kept them out,
Could have had them
man.
out.
Maryland.
Oh, and I think we gotta talk about that a little bit too, though.
What?
If y'all cool with that, but
What's
like,
up?
I've been seeing some of the Maryland players because I know my dog number 3 on the team, but they were talking about they the mob or something.
Who?
They been talking their defense is the mob.
I'm gonna just keep it a bean. I'm looking at the camera to say this.
Yeah, I
Like, it's been a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, a lot of teams, football teams, using the mob. I'm not saying I can't use the word. Like a lot of guys, you know, I no hate or nothing like that. Y'all trying to bang all this mob stuff with y'all defenses.
But we know who ran.
Y'all know what, you know, who started this. You know what I'm saying? In the country, you know, and we started the trend. You know,
we stood on it.
Stood on it too.
Definitely.
It wasn't just wins. It was both wins, losses. We were standing on that mob, and it's way before the camera, behind the camera. So. Y'all know where this mob started, and y'all know we DMV up here. Man. This mob really started in DMV for real. So
facts.
You know, y'all learn y'all history for real. But yeah, other than that, like, what's some other moments that you remember? You know, about the season and everything.
What's another game? What was special?
That was crazy.
Purdue game. Oh that.
Purdue game.
I don't know.
Probably that UConn hit. When you hit him with your nose.
He told you
He used his nose though. Yeah, that's how he hit him
Hold
like
on,
that.
you're a little close to the mic. might bite the mic.
Go ahead, bro. That was a big hit though.
Oh yeah, because UConn, I ain't gonna lie, that was special for me. Cause like I had missed the tackle.
Yeah.
Oh, the play before, right?
Coach was on you.
And I already knew coach was going.
I remember that too. As soon as he made the tackle, he looked at him.
I looked dead in his eyes. Like,
better stop playing with me.
Hey, I told him when it happened though, like I missed the tackle, he just shook his head. I'm like, yeah, I gotta show him. Like, I gotta show him something. So I think it was like a mix. You feel me?
Yeah, I think that's good though. Like I think people be like forgetting that. Like, I think sometimes when people like doubt you or like try to like get in your way, I think sometimes people let them like knock that off.
Facts
pivot.
Facts though.
Sometimes you can use that as motivation. I feel
That's
like
it
you know what I'm
motivated
saying?
me.
Like
Really
like that's
did
good to hear you say
motivate
that
me.
because I feel like some dudes like or let it. And I've been a victim of this too. Like it let you knock you off. It can kind of like in a way kind of break your spirit. But I feel like if you like, you can kind of channel that and like use it. All right, they still playing with me. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
100.
yeah, you
Yeah,
feel me?
it's like when adversity hit.
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my high school basketball coach.
Oh, you was a hooper.
Yeah, you feel me?
Oh wow.
Walk
Oh, you
Shout out Coach Deloach too, man. Yeah.
So y'all just
I can hoop a little bit too.
okay.
I can't really shoot like Tom Water. It's like I'm either on or I'm off.
Where was you better in basketball or football?
Football.
Okay.
Did you actually?
I can hoop.
Did you actually hoop in high school? Or it was just on something.
You know, in the mob, we bring up, like, we go and find things.
Yeah,
Like,
like, what's
G
up?
dropped the whole quarterback highlight tape on Twitter.
I used to play quarterback before linebacker
So,
And you played tight end. Don't forget that.
and tight end.
Oh, right. 'Cause
But
you
I didn't play
unathletic.
when I
Oh,
played
right.
quarter. Nah, you tripping. You tripping.
They played tight end.
but
So what y'all saying? One on one?
I will cook,
and that's another thing. I feel like we gotta tell the whole people about this. It's been a whole discussion who the best coverage linebacker is in the room.
So maybe hold on, time out. So maybe the fans should drop that, you know, in the comments or on Twitter, like who the best, you know what I'm saying?
Best
coverage
what?
Best coverage linebacker is.
I don't really think they see me though, cause I really be strapping. Like
Whoa.
we can bring up the practice film.
I feel y'all,
I'd
but
be
my coverage guy, I feel
bro,
like
go
95.
ahead, bro.
I'm just saying,
Your first
I
time.
did not.
He caught the ball.
I didn't get cooked. I was with him. I just ain't bat the ball
If I
then.
went right there, he probably would have scored.
What you mean? I tackled him. And Florida State game, drop back in coverage, TFL, dog spy. Just saying, my
You got a
coverage.
TFL in coverage?
Yes. I dropped back in coverage. It was a screen. I shut it down.
Okay.
You see how he tried to carry me? Like, you
Just asking, bro. I'm
see how he
just
tried to carry me? Like,
talk to me when you gotta run that middle seam though.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie.
that's
Now,
cool,
at
bro.
Wake Forest, it was a bad, coverage for me. I was cramping in both of my calves. So you feel me? I had the flu all week.
True, you did
And
though.
I only went to one practice Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
And came in had 12 tackles.
Got my man time.
I had-
Got my man time.
I was still kind of sick out there. You feel me? Coughing that cold up, but I was playing. I played 90 plays.
That's man time.
I'm just saying though. Do you think you're the best coverage
Yes.
linebacker?
Yes.
Oh, better than you.
Can I get
Yes.
a top three coverage linebackers in the room? Who the third one then?
Ooh.
I just want to call some.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta give
Kale.
it to Derek. Y'all tripping.
We talking about
Just 'cause
man
you got-
end zone.
Because he got a pick.
We talking about
Because he got a pick.
That's all speak
no,
for itself.
Derek, he's good in coverage, but we talking about man end zone.
Yeah, it's
I feel
together.
like the
I'm just
coverage
saying.
is
So you
got two different coverages.
So you don't think Steph gonna
Yeah, Steph gonna be
Steph-
mad
Steph
about
on
that.
Steph
You
on
ready
that-
for that? I'm
Steph-
just saying.
I mean,
Steph on that edge though.
I get
But
stuff
Steph be in
like
coverage too though.
I get stuff
Alright.
fourth.
So who's three? Who's
You know,
Kel.
Kel's the number one?
Yeah, he two, just like his number, and I'm one.
he said he 1, 2.
And kill 3.
I don't think it go like that, though.
They
bro.
do.
I think we can ask a
They
lot of
do.
people. They gonna say it's me.
I mean, we
Look,
can't ask the running
on
backs.
Twitter, Q's Nation, whoever y'all think is the best coverage linebacker, let us know. We can go from there. You know what I'm saying? All right, but while I talked about his moments from the season and just the year, like what other than last game, like with our season come at an end, like what's some moments that y'all remember from the year? Like just like what y'all thinking about, like what's special to y'all?
Wanna go though?
It's hard. Been a long season, but it didn't really count in my book. I ain't gonna lie, but my play versus UConn.
Yeah.
No, my play versus
the
that.
touchdown.
I was talking about the
Had
pick
two,
from
but-
And
Yeah, I
the
was
pick
talking
from
about the
Wake
Wake
Forest.
Forest, yeah.
That count for me too. I ain't gonna lie,
Oh, the
because them
UConn play
D
too.
linemen keep on jump off sides and stuff. But
Wasn't me.
no, yeah, my play from UConn, it didn't count. But
Yeah.
If
that was
his
a
knee
sack
wasn't
strip.
so big,
Nice
for-
play.
his teeth was scraping the ground.
I ain't gonna lie, you would have had the number one coverage if you drop back in coverage.
Shut
and,
up, bro.
But if you peep on that play, I was strapping too, though. You feel me? You ain't gonna say too much.
That's big for me though. Yeah, those two plays, even
Yeah,
though
we
they
don't count it, though.
didn't. Yeah,
It
that's
still got to go on the highlight tape though.
Yeah,
Still
it's
gotta
gonna be hard on the highlight tape, but
yeah, and it's in the film. They see that in the film though.
What
It's just
was-
not. It's not a
We
stat
don't even
sheet.
got to say what was yours.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We hear it every day, so
Y'all don't hear it every day.
I
Don't
hear it
lie.
every
Pick
day.
6.
Don't
About
lie.
the interception, I hear the interception every day.
Oh, that have more interceptions?
Yeah, I hear it every day.
ooh,
I mean, that's just facts.
I don't even want to talk about interceptions. I dropped 2 Virginia games.
You play.
I could have ended the whole game. I'm talking about I would have agreed from the 50 to the end zone.
Play. But I ain't gonna lie. Other than that, though, I mean, really, this past weekend having my first strip sack. I never did that before. So like, and I watch guys in the NFL do that all the time, and I just feel like those type of plays like are game changing plays. And like, this week of practice, I kind of was like talking to myself like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta like, everybody know I can get sacks, but I want to like make
More.
game changing plays.
Yeah, do more.
So in practice, I was kind of like practicing like stripping Jacob, you know what I'm saying, when he was throwing the ball, and it was working. And to see myself do it in the game, it's kind of dope to see it. Shout out to Dono too, like Dono, y'all don't even know. Third quarter, Dono come up to me, he say, look, man, everybody know you can get a sack. He was like, but I need. He was like, Dono. He was like, I need something different. I need something. He was like, I don't want to hear he was like, I don't want to hear nothing about the league. You don't do nothing crazy. I said, all right, man, I got you. And then he was like, he's not going. He's like, that's why I need it. It's crazy. So
Another DMV person.
Yeah.
We just keep
Dono's
talking.
really
bringing that
tomorrow.
energy. Though.
Man,
Yeah,
what?
We keep talking about these DMV people.
Yeah,
though.
that's somebody we ain't really early. That's somebody who definitely don't get a lot of credit, but deserves a lot of credit
100.
for success of our team. Him and Quint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
him
for
and
sure.
Quint, those two guys, they gonna be some stars.
I can't wait for their time to come.
I
man.
can't even. I'm gonna look back and just be like, I'm not even surprised. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Them some guys that's going to definitely just take off. It's just a matter of time with them for real. Him, QP too, like all them boys, like we just come like don't really get a lot of reps, but they just spirits be good, like just enjoying being freshmen.
Always.
I love seeing that. Like I love seeing that from all those guys. You know, but like other than that, like that was my top moments for real. It was from the year.
Probably my scoop and score.
Hey, you was on, man. I don't know. I don't know what you was on that game, Slim. You was on that time.
You was looking.
Man, that
You was
was
looking a
wild.
little slow that play though.
Who?
That's like, I'm
He said he slowed down.
He
when
was moving. He was moving. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do that. He
I
was
was moving,
moving.
but I was looking at the jumbo trying to see one about Hammer, so I slowed.
It looked like dudes tried to grab that jump.
Everybody tried to grab. Everybody wanted the ball.
Him
like
and
he
Deuce
tried to-
had hit him, and I seen Deuce. He tried to grab. He missed it. I said, "Oh yeah, he messed up."
That's
Everybody, yeah. That was it for you.
Probably another thing too. Probably the 3 picks for three
three games.
Yeah.
back to back.
Facts.
Nah, for sure.
That's big.
That definitely was
I
big.
try to keep it going.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna go into it, but I was beefing with you on Saturday. But it's cool though.
alright,
You know what I'm going. It's cool though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go
I know.
into that.
I know
Yeah, I was
everybody
about to
seen
say
it.
We can
though.
go into that
You
story,
don't
but-
do that. 'Cause
You feel me? But nah, I feel like we all up here just had some top moments throughout the year, and definitely dope. Like our team been through a lot this year, like injuries. You know what I'm saying? Going 6-0, losing 5, and then ending with the win. The way we won, I think that was definitely just dope to see, and I think we, got to talk about it a little bit. We got the bowl game, and Q's Nation, we're planning on doing a live session, my podcast at the bowl. So, whenever the bowl game drops,
Fat.
it's we want everybody there. We're gonna announce it. We're gonna promote it and everything. So You guys, all the real fans, you know, you guys been rocking with us the whole year, tapping into the podcast. After the game, this family came up to me and was like, man, we love the podcast. Like, it's just like dope hearing stuff like that, like something that we started. So it's like, you know, that's kind of our way of showing our appreciation to you guys. At the bowl game, you know, whenever that's announced, you know, we're gonna do a live session and we want everybody to come out, everybody come to the bowl game. You know, we're gonna be promoting it and everything. It gives us a chance to really, you know, see us doing it live in action, because they be asking us, yeah, is it playing? Like, is it playing? Y'all gonna see? Like, it's really
real. It's the mob, man.
It's really real.
Everything real on
just
here.
make sure y'all tune in.
Bring y'all questions too. It's your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We the mob. We get real in the mob. So we just appreciate all the real fans that's been rocking with us this year. You know, again, I put it on Twitter and I'm gonna say it again. Like, say what you want, you know, about our season. We made history this year. We had an incredible season, and we had a winning year, and we get to enjoy it at wherever the ball game is going to be in the next few weeks. So, Q's Nation, man, we love you guys, and we just appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. You know, from the T-shirts to saying the mob chants. You know, everything about this season just been special, and that's our way of just paying it back to you guys. So, you know, we just appreciate y'all, man, and keep tapping in with us.
And it's the last one. But I think I get to say it again. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir, man. Mob.